What's up, boss babes? It's been a minute since I've been on here. So I have been making all of the samples recently. If you guys didn't see, check out my last post about using a crinkle cutter for samples. I made all of these samples in like no time at all. But that's not why I jumped on here. As I was making those samples, anytime that I make samples and doing mailers, anything that really doesn't need a lot of concentration, I always put some kind of Scentsy training on in the background. So I was listening to Jilly Sue. She's on YouTube. I highly recommend you guys check her out. She's amazing. And so I was just, kind of taking notes, listening to what she had to say, and I just wanted to share it with some of you guys. So as you hop on, make sure you say hi if you're watching the live. I really appreciate you guys watching and really tuning in. It shows that you guys are serious about your business. If you're watching the replay, make sure you comment replay so we know you caught it. Guys, seeing you guys interact and be really involved on this page is super important. It shows, hey girl, it shows who wants to be here, hi, hey, and who really wants to invest in their business. And just while I'm on that rant, make sure you guys aren't just coming here and taking information that people are posting and leaving. This is supposed to be a community, so if you guys see something super helpful and then you go and figure out crinkle cutters are a great way to do wax samples, come back on here and post it. Let's share our ideas together, guys, okay? So I just want to talk briefly today because we are in such a weird time in Scentsy right now. We are in such a hyper growth, and fall is always super busy for us, so we're sharing even more now than ever. So we kind of have these ebbs and flows, totally normal with any business, but with that comes different feelings. So I'm not going to do a training today about how to enter in an order on Workstation or how to package orders. This is going to be more about, you and you sharing your story. So to start off with, we all have crap, y'all. We all do. We all have something that we've gone through, whether that be abuse from a past relationship, whether it's we have 12 million kids running around in the background, whether it's a crazy family member, which I am going through right now. We all are going through something. And that something, you decide if it makes or breaks you. So you decide if you come out of this situation stronger or if you're going to put your business on the back burner and say, nope, I'm done. This business is a vessel, and it has been used to get people out of crazy bad relationships. It's been used to get people out of such financial debt, but you have to focus on your business and decide what's important. So first and foremost, know that we all are going through stuff. And if it's sunshines and rainbows, I'm so happy for you, but I know that you've probably gone through something hard and challenging at some point. So we all are going through something. So not that I want to down what you're going through. We're all here to help each other and support each other, and please reach out. We all are willing to listen. I know that. But just understand that you're not alone, and the people that are successful in this business have used that challenge to make them stronger. Okay? So we're all going to go through the adversity. It can make or it can break you. This business will not always be easy, especially if you've started recently and you've been involved in the hypergrowth. It's a beautiful thing, and people are loving their Scentsy. But there's going to be a time that all of your friends and family have all the Scentsy that they need, but you still have bills to pay. So you have to figure out how you're going to get through those challenges, how you're going to come out being even stronger than you came into this business. So you decide what makes you stronger, or if you're going to say, nope, I'm done, the business has gotten too hard. Because no matter what, if you go to a full-time job where you work 40, 60 hours a week, you're going to have hard days. This business is beautiful, but it's not always easy, and I will be the first to tell you that. And I think that's important. I saw a quote, and this one hit me hard. You're willing to go to a job for 30, 40 years of your life, but you aren't willing to work really freaking hard for 3 years in a business? Think about that. If you go to work for 40 years of your life every day, and you're okay committing to that, but you're not committing to work really hard for a couple years to get your business up and running, If you're doing this as a side hustle, that's totally fine. This business will give you side hustle money, but it can also give you full-time income. But you got to work for it. So think about that. That resonated with me. Another thing, as you're sharing, as you're growing, as you're building your empire, people are going to judge you. It's going to happen. I can't sugarcoat it for you. They're going to judge you. But guess what? They're going to judge you even if you aren't posting about Scentsy. Even if you aren't posting about what this business has done for you. People are ruthless, and they're going to judge you whether you post about Scentsy, whether you post about your full-time job, whether you post about your vacation, your significant other. No matter what you post, people are going to judge you. So guess what? There's this beautiful thing on social media. It's fantastic. It's called an unfollow button. And they are more than welcome to hit that if what you aren't posting isn't benefiting them or giving them some kind of joy. If seeing you be successful is causing someone else to put hatred towards you, to be mean, whatever, direct them towards that unfollow button because you don't need them. Even if it's friends or family. Think about that. You deserve to have a supportive tribe behind you, and you do. We are over 60 women in this group that support you. So if you have someone that's dragging you down, direct them towards that unfollow button because we don't need it. So, share your story. Share what you're going through. Share what Scentsy has done for you. And guess what? If people don't like it, unfollow. That's what they can do. People want to relate, and people can relate to you. You have something to offer. Whether you are a fantastic mom, which we have several of them in the group. Whether you are amazing at baking cakes. Whether you have the hack of all organization. Whatever. I personally am really great at making ramen noodles in the microwave. Like, I have it down to a science, so that's what I have to offer. So if you ever need that, I can hook you up. No, but for real, guys, we all have something to offer. And I'm not saying that just to be like, oh, we're all beautiful. But seriously, we are all unique and we all have something to offer to each other in the business and in our group and to our customers. So share your story. People can relate to you. People can relate to me being a college student and me just trying to pay off my student loans. People can relate to someone who's trying to be a stay-at-home mom because they don't want to leave their baby anymore. People can relate. Ramen's my jam too, girl. I feel it. People can relate to whatever you're going through, wanting to retire your husband, wanting to travel the world. Somebody out there can relate to what you're going through. So you need to be sharing what that is. I'm tired of just in general people saying, I'll really focus on my business when I have a beautiful stand to do Facebook parties, that's when my business is really going to do what it needs to do for me. When I can start getting t-shirts, that's when my business is going to take off. No, start today. You're always going to find an excuse if you push it off tomorrow. If you want this business to do something big for you, you have to start today. You can have a month of excuses or you can have a month of progress and growth. Only you can decide that though. So no more of excuses of what you're going through and why you can't work your business. Because yes, the beauty of this business, we can take days off and we can step away when we need to. But that's step away and come back better. Not step away for a month and say, well, I guess I just lost that month. My dogs are fighting in the other room, so if you hear them, I promise they love each other. They're not killing each other. It's an everyday thing here. So as you're doing that, don't go on social media, post and pray. Don't just go post and say, oh, well, I hope that's gonna, work. That'll get me the sale. Here, I have some caramel apple craze samples. Anyone want some? And then be mad when no one wants any or purchases any. You cannot post and pray. You need to post with a purpose. And that purpose is what is your story, is what people can relate to you, is what you're going through, is share who you are because you have something to offer in Scentsy and outside of it. So no more posting and praying. We're going to start flipping the switch, putting others ahead of us and saying, what do I have to offer that can help them? Do I have this great organization hack that if I share it, people are definitely going to use it? I don't, but my ramen recipe, I got you if you need that. But you get my point. Start thinking of how we can use what God's given us, our God-given talents, to benefit other people. So posting with a purpose. And you got to put yourself out there, people. You have to. You may be able to go through the first couple months of your business by just sharing your link, by just sharing, cute pictures, by, asking your mom to help support your business, because guess what? Your girl did. But guess what? She found out real quick. You got to get out of your comfort zone. I was terrified of doing lives. Like, to the point I almost puked before my first live. But guess what? People came to me and said, girl, I love watching your live videos. I would have never thought to get that caramel apple craze wax, but the way you described it was perfect, and I love mine now. I could have posted a post all day long about that wax and the description of it. Maybe gotten one sale. But by going live, by putting myself out there, by putting other people ahead of myself and figuring out how I can benefit them, it switched. Okay? So you got to put yourself out there. The only difference, listen to me, people, this is gold. The only difference between you and someone one step ahead of you, whether that's sales, rank, title, whatever, is that person one step ahead of you isn't afraid to mess up and look silly. We're gonna mess up. We're gonna go on Facebook Lives and the dogs are gonna start fighting in the other room. We're gonna forget to tell people about the host opportunity. We're gonna forget something. It's gonna happen. But the day you get over that and realize it is what it is, people can relate to me when I mess up because I'm not perfect. None of us are. Then you realize what success can come from this. So get out of your own way, get out of your comfort zone, because you all know that no growth happens in your comfort zone. None. Zero. You don't get anywhere there. The day you step outside of it is the day you see growth in yourself, in your business, and in your life. So get outside of it. You have to stick with it. I've said it 100 times, and I know that as you sponsor people, you've probably told them too. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not. Cincy's a beautiful business, but you don't get rich on day one. You get rich with consistency and hard work, and that's the beautiful thing, because then it's a real solid business. You've built it off a foundation. It's a business where the people at the tippy top of the company can't just sit back and make money off of us. They got to show up too. We have a group of over 60 women, but guess what? If I don't get my sales in, I don't get any bonuses off anything. Nothing. So I have to meet the requirements just as much people at the tippy top of the company do. And that's the beauty of this. But you only get there by sticking with it, by showing up every day for yourself and for your business. Consistency is key. People, your customers and your future recruits want to see that you're serious with it. They can see you hop around from company to company to company, and every month you're with a new direct sales company. They don't know who the heck you're with, what they're supporting, or anything. But when they see that every single day you're doing something for your business, you're posting your VIP page, you're going live, you're doing samples, you're posting about all the new stuff that came in, whatever, they're like, hey, she's serious about this, That's a real business. I think I'm going to support her. So stick with it, because I can tell you that I still have people to this day that will say, yeah, I've been watching you for the past 2 years, but now I see that you're serious about it, and I think I want to host a party for you. Or now that I see what this business can do, now I want to join your team. And I'm 2 years in. So you can't join yesterday and expect you to have all the customers and all the recruits in the world, because people are stingy, let's be real, and they want to make sure that their money and their time are going to a good cause, and you have to prove yourself. So do it. Be consistent, show up every day. My business did not really take off until about 4 or 5 months ago. So I wasn't quite 2 years in, but I was almost 2 years in. So I was making really good money. I was making more than what I had expected to make. I just wanted to make $50 a month, and I was making more than that. But I'm telling you that my business did not take off until I was consistently showing up for almost 2 years. So you have to stick with it. You can make really good money along the way, but trust me, when you stick with it and you see where you've come from and you see the difference in those paychecks, you're gonna be like, wow, I'm really glad I showed up every day. I'm really glad I was consistent. Because my thing is if I've come this far in 2 years, how much farther can I go in another 2 years? So just think about that. It's not a get rich quick. And if that's what you want, then unfortunately, Cincy may not be the best fit for you. But if you want a real business with real money and real people, then girlfriend, you're in the right place. Just rounding out, it's been kind of all over the place, I know, but it's just been kind of what's on my heart. After listening to these trainings, I just felt like we've had a lot of excuses lately, all of us, about being in a pandemic, about being busy, about our kids going back to school, about me going back to school, about me moving, about all of this. But guess what? That's all arrows in stuff. That's all me, 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 me. And we have to flip that. And remember that we do have something to offer. We all are special. So we need to go out there and we need to tell our story, share our journey, where we've come from, what we've been through so people can relate. And at the end of the day, we're going to be patient and we're going to work hard and we're going to see success. I believe that this business can do so many amazing things. From financial freedom to traveling to giving people a sense of community to building confidence, because it's done that for me. So I want to see it do it for you guys. But in that, you have to stop the excuses. You have to understand that we all have stuff going on. And the only difference from the people that are successful in this business to the people that say it's too much and they can't do it is these people over here overcame. They decided their excuses weren't going to stop them. So they came out on the other side stronger and better than ever. So which one are you? You decide. All right, guys, love you so much. Only a couple more minutes till that new wax collection releases, and only a couple more days, weeks until our harvest collection releases. So let's make this the best fall ever. Y'all know I'm here for you if you need anything. I love you all so much, and I hope you guys have the best Wednesday ever. Bye, guys.